What's the most difficult part of my day? You guys think it's easy to be Bonaire, do you? Think it's easy to be an outlaw country comedy legend like myself? It's not easy at all. I have hard choices to make, y'all. I have hard choices. Don't underestimate the choices that I have that are hard. For instance, today, my choice is, which Reba McEntire cassette do I masturbate to first? That's a hard one. Over here, Reba's looking all shy. Hey, Bonaire, why don't you come talk to me? Over on the left side, she's like, I'm a Tiger tiger. I'm going to come show you the Hellcat routine in your lawns. Ho, Bo! Whoa, Reba. Say it ain't so. Oh, it's so. And then you got the songs on here. Talking in your sleep. I'm talking in my sleep, Reba. You know what I'm saying in my sleep? I better wake up, because I'm going to have a dream that's going to lead me to erupt like Mount Vesuvius all over the Pompeii of your Pompadour. Please come to Boston. That'd be a Dave Loggins song, I believe, if that's the same song. Or else she was like, I'm going to take that title, write another song, and then in the catalog of, say, that'd be a great idea. I'm going to write some songs with the same title as a Reba song, and then we'll be together once again to press up against each other. On my own, Reba, you ain't gonna never have to be on your own when Bonaire's around. You know that. I won't mention it again. I hope you don't. It was kind of embarrassing for both of us, but once we showered off and got the stain off the ceiling, I think that was cool. You're no good. Come on, Linda Ronstadt. You know I'm plenty good. I'm actually no good. I'm great. You could be no good, up to no good, really great at it. That's what I am, Bonaire, up to no good. But I'm great. Ring on her finger, time on her hands. A little contrived, but all right. Speaking of fingering, next song, 500 Miles Away from Home. Reba, when I'm far from you, I get lonely. And when I get lonely for Reba, I like to think of things in a, well, let's say a sensual way. I'm a sensual man. You gonna have I'm your sensual overlord, Reba McEntire. I might say that if I meet Reba. Don't be surprised. Reba, don't be scared, but I am your sensual overlord, Bonaire. Continuing on, starting over again. Just when I thought we was done, Reba just comes bouncing back. Onto my face for a ride on the old mustache. Look, I have more than a mustache. These are chops. So what do you call a ride on the chops? It is a mustache ride, but there's more to it going on because I'm tickling the inside of your thighs while I'm making love to you with my hot, sweet tongue. You like that kind of talk. I know you do. By the time I get to Phoenix, listen, Isaac Hayes did it. Listen to the album with hyperbolic syllabic sesquidale on it. How do I know this stuff? I have made love to Hot Buttered Soul by Isaac Hayes with a woman that looked not quite like Reba McEntire. I think it might have been your mother. Going back to the second cassette, this is Reba's Greatest Hits Volume 2. I'm going to hit it twice as well. Reba, Greatest Hits Volume 2, Does He Love You? Duet with Linda Davis. Now, I don't know Linda Davis personally. She got a lovely voice. And Does He Love You? Well, Linda, going to take a little bit to get me from like to love. Just to assume for a moment that I like you, and maybe I could have some love with you. Maybe we could make some of that love, sweet love, flowing on a Saturday night. Come on, that should have been, Can I say something for a moment? All right? I don't know what Kenny Loggins was thinking. The man can write a song. But whenever I call you friend, mother, sweet love. That's the title of that song. If you agree with me, leave a comment down below. Phones are lighting up. You lie. I only lied, Reba, when I told you I was getting tired. That was like when James Brown would say, I can't do no more. So walking off with the cape, and he throws the cape off. Remember when I threw the bed sheet off like that? That was my homage to James Brown before I got on down. I got up, and then I got down like a sex machine. It's what you said. It was more like a bulldozer is what I was doing. Face first, Fancy. Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down. That's on Volume 2. I thought Fancy was more of like a Volume 1 song, but hey, saved it for Volume 2 so they could sell a little more of these cassettes. So the truckers driving down the road thinking about Reba McEntire have to work off a load before you head back. Don't want to drive over somebody and kill somebody. Have to tell people I hit a car full of innocent people while I was masturbating thinking about Reba McEntire singing Fancy, which is a song itself about a girl that had to do some stuff that if you know the story of Fancy, keep it to yourself or listen to it on headphones or whatever. But listen, don't not listen to Reba McEntire. Jimi Hendrix is your priority today. Reba's around for hopefully a long time. She's swinging in there, doing her thing. Woo-ha! TV shows and everything. When's Bonaire going to be on a TV show? Who's bold enough to do it now? Let's do an X-rated late night revival of Hee Haw. Hey, man, I'm all in about it. Me, Cheech, and Chong. For my broken heart. Reba, I told you I didn't break your heart. I just roughed it up a little bit. It's going to be all right. It's not broken at all. And maybe you could do that thing like the Japanese when you break something and you fill the crack with gold in order to commemorate the trauma that was there. Baby, I'll fill your crack with gold at any time you want. Greatest Hits, Volume 3, I'm sure. Love will find its way to you. Here's a couple more things going to find its way to you. My lawns. All right. You saw that one coming. Well, you can see my lawns coming because I ain't wearing pants. It's enough. Thank you for coming to another edition of Is He Wearing Pants Today? The answer is your mother. They asked about you. They always ask about me, Reba. You know that. They asked about me. You should hear what they asked about you. I didn't tell them a thing. Because we got nothing too big our love could climb any mountain, Reba. We got to redo Guilty together. Let's do the whole record. Come on. Got to get a little of the love inside. Come on. Promises. Do if we make it through Promises, I might have to get down and get funky. Maybe alone. I don't know. You'd be like, I'm not into it. Be like, well, I'm going to do it anyway. And that's brought to you by Gaps and Cracks. Is there life out there? There's life in here. If you call a one-eyed trouser snake life. I think so. In that case, I guess I am pro-life. Oh, man. Eyes up here, ladies. Okay, rumor has it, Reba, you and I have never had casual sex. It's all been long, luxurious lovemaking in a casual setting. Walk on. I'm going to walk on into the next room with my Jimmy, my big fat Jimmy. Did I show y'all who came in late? Today is the anniversary of the passing of Mr. Jimi Hendrix. Got him right there playing on the Rainbow Bridge. And I wrote up a special commemorative doobie that I wanted you to see. This is real, by the way. Ain't faking it. I got the big fatty roller. Thank you to my buddy out there who clued me into the fact that Big Fat Fatty, you guys heard my song, Big Fat Fatty. I can't show up with a little kind of doobie. Jimmy deserves more. Let me just finish right here. Last song, Greatest Hits Volume 2. The greatest man I never knew. This is where we come to the crux. The crux. Greatest man I never knew. That's why me and Reba ain't together right now. She's like, Bonaire, I feel like as intimate as we got. We got intimate. I feel like as raw, rough, and ready as I was. Oh, man. I never really knew you. You kept a part of you shielded from me, and I need to have 100% of you. Darling, you cannot have 100% of Bonaire. First of all, I reserve a huge part of myself for myself. Second of all, I reserve a part of myself for my fans. Third of all, if I do accept a woman into my life, that woman is not going to be a missing piece of my big O, Shel Silverstein. She's going to be a big O in her own right. So you are a big O, and I am a big O. And I assume there's things about you I might not know at all. So maybe you're not opening up to me either. Maybe we need to get together and open up to each other a little more. Am I calling out Reba McEntire to come and join me in a hot night of lovemaking? I am.